Have you ever felt your dog pulling away, acting completely cold, or even snapping after weeks of strange behavior? One owner thought his dog was just being moody until a simple touch triggered a harsh, defensive reaction. It felt incredibly sudden, but it wasn't. The signs had been building in complete silence for months. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to spot them before it's too late. Dogs do not suddenly become distant or fall out of love with you. They communicate first. They whisper long before they shout. If you ignore those whispers, the emotional bond breaks quietly. Welcome back to Decoding Dogs. If you love your canine companion and want to truly understand the hidden psychological messages they are trying to send you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video right now. Today, we are breaking down the 14 daily, regular signs that your dog may not actually feel trust, love, or emotional safety around you. It's time to see the truth. 14. The 1-second freeze. This is one of the most frequently missed signs of discomfort in the canine world. You reach out your hand with absolute love, but instead of softening or leaning in, your dog's body goes completely still for a single second. Their muscles tighten up and brace. A dog who feels safe stays loose, soft, and receptive. A dog who freezes is bracing for impact or unwanted pressure. That tiny pause is a clear conflict signal. They want to avoid trouble, but they don't trust the contact. If you notice this when reaching for their collar or petting their head, your dog is actively tolerating you, not enjoying you. 13. Persistent affection evading you. Sit down right beside them on the sofa and they immediately get up. You pet them and they walk away to the other side of the room. True bond is measured by whether your dog feels calm receiving your touch, not by how much affection you want to give. If your physical presence consistently creates physical distance, your dog is telling you that your touch feels overwhelming, unpredictable, or unsafe. When a dog repeatedly chooses a cold hardwood floor over a comfortable couch just to get away from you, it's a major red flag. 12. Constant avoidance of eye contact. In a healthy, loving relationship, gentle eye contact releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both you and your dog. It is the biological equivalent of a hug. While dogs shouldn't stare constantly, a dog who actively drops their eyes, shifts their gaze, or turns their entire head away every single time you look at them is practicing emotional withdrawal. They are deliberately avoiding engagement. This isn't calm politeness. It is a deliberate creation of psychological distance because looking at you causes them social stress. 11. Strictly transactional approaches. If your dog only approaches you when a resource is directly involved, like food, water, the leash, or a treat, pay close attention. A strong voluntary bond means your dog checks in just to be near you without needing payment. They want your companionship. When every single interaction feels purely transactional, your dog sees you as a useful vending machine, but not necessarily as an emotionally safe haven. They love the food, but they are indifferent to the person providing it. 10. The stiff, tense tail wag. This is where millions of dog owners get completely fooled. They see a wagging tail and automatically assume the dog is full of love and joy. But dogs wag their tails when they are anxious, conflicted, frustrated, or highly stressed. Look at the rest of the body. Are the ears pinned tightly back? Is the mouth clamped shut into a tight line? Is the spine stiff as a board? A tense dog with a fast, rigid, or low wagging tail is trying to pacify you and manage a stressful moment, not enjoy it. 9. Constant room relocation. When you enter a room, does your dog quietly get up, sigh, and when the house gets quiet, do they always choose to sleep in an entirely separate area, like a hallway or an empty spare bedroom? Dogs are fundamentally social pack animals that naturally seek proximity. If your dog consistently chooses absolute separation, they have likely learned that your presence brings unpredictable energy, loud corrections, heavy footsteps, or forced interactions that they desperately want to avoid. 8. Unprovoked calming signals. If your dog is constantly licking their lips, yawning deeply when they aren't tired, or doing full body shakes when absolutely nothing environmental has happened, They are under heavy emotional pressure. These are canine displacement behaviors, the equivalent of a human pacing, checking their phone frantically or biting their nails to regulate intense stress. If they exhibit these behaviors right before you touch them or while you are speaking to them, they are saying, "I am incredibly uncomfortable right now." 7. Chronic flinching. You lift your hand to grab something from a shelf and your dog ducks their head. You stand up quickly from your chair and they startle backward. Repeated flinching points directly to an anticipation of discomfort, pain, or conflict. It means fear and anxiety have successfully rewired your dog's expectations, causing them to read your everyday, neutral human movements as a potential physical risk. Even if you've never hit your dog, loud shouting or rough handling can trigger this exact defensive wiring. 6. The half-alert sleep deep. Emotional trust shows up clearly in rest. A dog that feels entirely safe will stretch out flat on their side, expose their belly, and fall into a deep, heavy REM sleep. If your dog only sleeps curled up tightly, half alert, popping their eyes open the absolute second you shift your weight or move your foot, they are staying in a low-grade state of constant hypervigilance. Their nervous system does not believe the environment is safe enough to truly drop its guard around you. 5. The stranger highlight contrasts. This one stings heavily for owners. The delivery driver, a random person on the street, or a house visitor gets massive tail wags, bright eyes, whines of joy, and intense curiosity while you receive a flat, indifferent look when you walk through the door. While novelty excites dogs, a stark contrast where they are noticeably softer, happier, and more vibrant with strangers means those strangers feel safely neutral, while you have become associated with daily pressure, frustration, and strict rules. 4. Walking away mid-stroke. Many owners assume that if they feel loving while petting a dog, the dog must automatically feel loved in return. That is not how canine psychology works. If your dog repeatedly tolerates a few strokes on their head or back, but then structurally stands up and walks away mid-pet, they are merely enduring you. They didn't want the touch. They just didn't know how to say no without getting in trouble. Tolerance is not trust, and endurance is not affection. 3. The cessation of shared joy. A bonded dog actively invites you into their emotional world. They bring you their favorite toy, not just for you to throw it, but just to show it to you. They bounce over to you when they hear something exciting outside, or look directly at your face to gauge your reaction to a weird noise. When a dog completely stops sharing these micro moments of shared joy and feedback with you, they may still live under your roof, but emotionally, they have completely checked out of the partnership. 2. Post-attention relief. Pay close attention to your dog's demeanor the exact moment you stop interacting with them or when you walk out the front door. If your dog looks visibly relieved, lets out a deep stress release sigh, and settles into a much calmer, happier state the moment your attention is gone, it means your active presence has become emotionally heavy. Too much physical control, constant micromanagement, harsh training methods, or intense energy leaves no room for genuine love to grow. 1. 0 voluntary check-ins. The ultimate indicator of a damaged bond is a complete lack of voluntary engagement. Your dog never walks over just to rest a chin on your knee. They never follow you into the kitchen just to see what you're doing. They navigate around you like a piece of living room furniture. They live with you, but they don't live with you. A dog that loves and trusts you chooses your proximity simply because being near you is its own psychological reward. If that choice is gone, the bond needs immediate rescue. Here is the good news. Canine trust can always be rebuilt. Dogs are incredibly honest, completely anchored in the present moment, and they are profoundly forgiving the exact second you finally alter your behavior. Rebuilding a bond doesn't happen with fancy treats or expensive toys. It happens by slowing your energy down, respecting their physical boundaries, letting them walk away without chasing them, and replacing constant dominance or control with quiet, predictable clarity. Thank you for exploring canine psychology with us today on Decoding Dogs. If this deep breakdown helped you see your pet's hidden language more clearly, Please make sure to smash that like button, share this video with a fellow dog owner, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another investigation into the canine mind. Let us know down in the comments which of these 14 signs surprised you the most, or if you've noticed any of them in your own home. Listen to the whispers, protect the bond, and we will see you in the next analysis.